I'll end it on this last one because I just thought about it now that involves two of the podcasters. Bill Belichick stays with the Jets. What happens there? Does Brady go to the Jets?
I'll tell you what happens there. I'll tell you what happens there. Brady was not a Belichick only choice, right? There was probably a number of staff members involved in that decision. I don't think it was ever a Belichick only choice. So who knows if Brady ever ends up at the Jets, especially because you got to ask yourself if he stayed, Belichick stayed, he was going to be working under Parcells as a GM, right? And Parcells was very high on who he ended up taking, which was Chad Pennington in that draft. So, they probably don't ever draft Tom Brady, I don't think. But
And the Patriots in a long way.
here's the thing, right? Does anyone know who coached the Jets in the mid '90s for one season before they turfed him way too soon?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll, right? This is exactly what the Jets would have done with Belichick. He would have come in. Johnsons would have gotten their fingers involved as they do. The tuna wouldn't have liked. Well, I mean, the whole reason was part of the reason was I think that Belichick wanted to run his own way, and he didn't want to sit underneath the big tuna. But yeah, I think that we probably would have had 3 seasons of Bill Belichick and then fired him because it's just what the Jets have done for years and years and years and years. Yeah, and then we end up with guys like Rich Kotite and Adam Gase.
But the Patriots aren't good. Do we see the Colts going to like 10 straight conference championships and going to like 5, 6?
If the Patriots suck, absolutely. I think if the Patriots suck, we're talking about 9 rings for Peyton Manning. The thorn in Peyton Manning's side has always been Tom Brady, and that's why it is what it is. But
how does it sit though that in the entire period that Manning was at the Colts, Ben Roethlisberger won more Super Bowls in the same conference than he did?
It's so weird.
Actually, that's true. So, the question then becomes, do we see more out of Big Ben? No one even talks about Big Ben anymore, by the way. Like, he's just faded into irrelevance.
He's drunk uncle. He's 100% drunk uncle.
Oh, well, I mean, didn't he also, like, feel up some chicks in a bar or something like that?
He had a wanking addiction.
Sorry?
No, speaking of does anyone know what happened to Kellen Winslow Jr., the tight end who played a few seasons with the Jets, played a few other places? Matt, I want you to Google Kellen Winslow Jr., Walmart, and I want you to read the article. I want you to read it. Don't preempt it. Open it, read it. Kellen Winslow Jr., Walmart.
It's Target.
Sorry.
No, Matt. You can read it.
Target.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
The very first article. Okay, I want to go with CBS Sports here.
Yes.
Yeah. Headline: Witness: Kellen Winslow masturbating at Target. Fucking nuts. Subtitle: Kellen Winslow was arrested for possession of synthetic marijuana in November. Now we've learned he got nailed because he was allegedly masturbating in a Target parking lot, or as he likes to call it, looking for a Boston Markets.
Oh man.
No way.
Yeah, so anyway, this is funny that we talked about masturbation for a second because Kellen Winslow Sr., one of the greatest tight ends to play the game. Tight ends? Was his dad a tight end? Kellen Winslow Sr.? Come on, guys. You guys should know football. We run a podcast.
I don't even know Dick Butkus.
Hey, rip.
I'll never forget the fact
that Winslow Sr. was a tight end.
Yeah.
But
and he was an amazing tight end, by the way.
A lot of what is changed football.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. Imagine what he did when he found out his son was caught jacking off in a Target parking lot.
Yeah, it's hard to even comment, really.
That's another what if.
We've all thought about it, but yeah, I mean, Kmart's more popular in Australia, isn't it?
Big W's getting there.
Well, yeah, jack off at a best and less.
Bilo.
A Bilo. Do we even have Bilo anymore?
No, it's
Remember Golo? We're all replaced by Aldi. This is getting
Franklin's. I do remember Franklin's. One of the great
Franklin's, yeah,
places.
that's a sock you could masturbate into. I remember the little fucking sock puppet guy. For any Americans, just type
This
in
has got to
Franklin's.
complete garbage areas. This
Yeah,
now.
just type in Franklin's. Was it black and gold? Was that their brand or no? No frills. No frills.
No
Type in
frills.
Franklin's
Yeah.
no
No
frills
frills.
sock into YouTube. You'll probably find something.
Yeah, losing sanity. Another shop that was dead.
Sanity.
Yeah.
That's
CD
because they
shop.
sold CDs for $40. That's insanity. And those CDs were insanity.